The Ancient Forest, Sleep Meditation. Wander through a timeless forest filled with ancient trees and let the soothing rustling of leaves calm your mind. The path before you is dappled with golden sunlight, filtering through the dense canopy of ancient trees that have stood tall for centuries. Each step you take is cushioned by a carpet of moss and fallen leaves, which have gathered over years and tell tales of times long past. The air is filled with a freshness that can only be found deep within nature's embrace, a mix of earth and the subtle perfume of blooming wildflowers. As you venture deeper into the forest, the world outside seems to fade away. All that matters is the symphony of nature that surrounds you. Birds sing from hidden perches, their melodies interweaving with the distant sound of a babbling brook. The trees, their bark etched with patterns of age, seem to whisper stories of old, of times when they were mere saplings, and of all the seasons they have witnessed. You come across a clearing where the sun pours in unabated. Here, a herd of deer graze peacefully, their gentle eyes lifting to meet yours with a sense of understanding. In this forest, every creature, every plant exists in harmonious coexistence. The ancient trees, with their sprawling roots and towering canopies, are guardians of these woods. They have seen civilizations rise and fall, yet their strength remains unwavering. Sitting beneath one such giant, you place your hand on its trunk. The connection is immediate. It's as if the energy of the forest flows into you, grounding you, reminding you of the timeless beauty of nature. The leaves rustle above, a sound that is immensely calming, like nature's own lullaby. It's easy to lose track of time in such a place, where every moment feels like an eternity, and the modern world's worries seem trivial. The forest has a unique way of speaking without words. It teaches patience, resilience, and the importance of finding stillness amidst chaos. As the sun begins its descent, casting elongated shadows and painting the sky in hues of pink and orange, you realize that this ancient forest has offered you a sanctuary, a place to reconnect with the very essence of life. With a heart full of gratitude, you begin your journey back, carrying with you the lessons and serenity of the ancient woods, a reminder that in the midst of our ever-evolving world, some things remain timeless. As you continue wandering through the forest, the landscape subtly changes, revealing even more of its mysteries. The dense tree cover occasionally parts to give way to glades illuminated by the shimmering sun, where wildflowers dance in the gentle breeze, creating a mosaic of colors on the forest floor. With every step, you tread on fallen leaves and twigs, releasing a fresh, earthy scent that invigorates your senses. You notice the varied textures underfoot, the spongy moss, the crunch of leaves, the smoothness of worn pebbles near the stream edges. You hear the distant call of an owl, a wise sentinel of the night, getting ready for its nocturnal pursuits. High above, the canopies form an intricate lattice, occasionally letting you glimpse the azure sky and the birds flying free, their wings catching the sunlight, turning them into fleeting golden silhouettes. Suddenly, a soft rustling catches your attention. You turn to find a squirrel, its bushy tail flicking with curiosity, watching you with bright, inquisitive eyes. It scampers up the nearest tree, pausing occasionally to peek out from behind the bark, turning this casual encounter into a playful game of hide and seek. As you delve deeper, you encounter a serene pond, its waters as clear as crystal. The reflection perfectly mirrors the verdant surroundings and the sky, occasionally disturbed by the gentle ripples created by fish swimming just below the surface or dragonflies skimming the water. There's a profound sense of connection here, a realization that everything in this forest, from the tiniest insect to the oldest tree, is intertwined in the delicate dance of nature. The forest hums with life, yet there's a pervasive peace, a calmness that envelops your very being. You pause, taking a moment to close your eyes, letting the symphony of nature, the chirping of crickets, the distant hoot of an owl, the gentle rustling of leaves, wash over you. It's a meditative experience, one that nourishes the soul and reminds you of the simple joys that nature provides. With the day gradually coming to an end and the shadows lengthening, you take one last, lingering look around, capturing this moment, this feeling, to carry with you long after you've left the embrace of the ancient forest. Further ahead, a path veers to a part of the forest that seems untouched by time. Old, gnarled trees with roots sprawling above the ground form natural archways, their bark textured with the tales of many years. The air here feels cooler, the shade deeper, as if this part of the woods holds within it the ancient stories of the land. The sound of a gentle waterfall reaches your ears, guiding you forward. Soon, you find its source, a cascading waterfall, its waters descending gracefully from a height, collecting in a clear pool below. The softness of the water's movement contrasts beautifully with the jagged rocks it flows over. Ferns and moss grow abundantly around the water, thriving in its spray. Near the waterfall, you spot a clearing with stones arranged in a circle. The remnants of an old civilization, perhaps, or a sacred spot where forest dwellers once gathered. The stones emanate a silent power, a reminder of the ages that have passed and the many souls that once found solace in this very forest. A gentle breeze carries with it the fragrance of wild jasmine, mixing with the earthy tones of the forest. It's a scent so enchanting that it feels like the forest itself is whispering its secrets to you, inviting you to stay a bit longer, to listen a bit closer. As you sit by the waterfall, the world outside this forest fades away. Here, in this ancient sanctuary, you find a connection to the world, to nature, and most importantly, to yourself.